Welcome to my Stop Fighting with Your Son podcast. If this is your first time here, I recorded 4 episodes especially for you to help you eliminate the fights right away and start connecting with your boy as soon as possible. Go to episodes 54 through 59. I have 4 boys of my own, and I know better than anyone how much you want to have a good relationship with your boy and all the things that can come in your way. If you are a mom of boys, I am the coach for you. Let's go. Hey guys, how's it going? How was your weekend? We had 4 days of a long weekend from school with the kids, and I'm officially tapped out because my kids are like a walking party. There are 4 boys who are super loud. You should hear them when they unload the dishwasher. It's like singing and noise making and just a walking party. Wherever they are, it sounds like a party, and my head cannot handle it, which is really funny and ironic because when I first met my husband, he comes from a family of 4 boys. So when I first came over to his parents' house and all of his brothers were there, it was so fun. We had the best time. I spent Christmas there, and everyone was there with all the brothers, and it was literally like a party. And I had so much fun that's where I got the dream of, hey, I want a big family because it's like a party. I love it. It's never boring. Oh my gosh! And so that's where I got that dream. And sure enough, the universe brought me exactly what I wanted. And so it's really funny now because I cannot handle that much noise now all the time. So I'm hoping that when they all get older and they all come over to my house, then I will enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed it before I had kids. Because now, let's just be fair, right? Little kids' noise, you can only take a little bit at a time. Okay? I love them all so much. So today I want to talk to you about having a good relationship with your son. So my podcast name is Stop Fighting with Your Son. But what's on the other side of that? It's a good relationship. So you want a good relationship with your son, right? That's why you're here. And that's what I want to offer you. And that's what you can have with him. And there's many ways to get it, but I recommend you, if you like my style, you come coach with me and we can get you that. And there's many different ways or many ideas in our heads of what it means to have a good relationship with our son. Because in my head, for example, last night when I was putting one of my boys to bed, I was able to give him some advice, some tips on homework or how to talk to his teacher or how to manage his workload. And he was actually open to that. Okay. He was saying, okay, what else? What would you do here? Tell me, how would you do it there? Right? Like, did you struggle with that when you were a kid? And we had a really good conversation about that. And so in my head, in my life, for me, that means that I have a really good relationship with my son, is when he opens up about the struggles. I can help him. He's open to hearing my advice, my tips, whatever. And he doesn't have to take them, but as long as he kind of is open to them, right? If I've made a good foundation with him and he's open to that, and it's fine if he's not, but if we can just have a good talk about it, in my eyes, I feel like, oh my gosh, I've done all this work for a good cause. We have a good relationship. I'm so happy I can help him. I love it. It's amazing. I love helping him, and he's such a good boy, right? So that's, in my eyes, having those chats is a good relationship. One of my clients, in her eyes, having a good relationship with her boys means having a family dinner with them once a week, saying good morning to them. And I'm sure there's millions other versions, just as many people there are, what it means to have a good relationship with your son. And so I really, really want you to have your version, because having that chat last night with my son felt amazing. It felt so good. I love it. I just feel so connected, right? I'm creating connection for myself by allowing myself to think and believe that we have a good relationship. And from that, right, from that belief, from that feeling, then I show up as a mom that I want to show up as. I show up supporting, I show up open, I show up caring, and I walk away thinking, oh my gosh, I have what I want. I have the life that I want. I have the relationship that I want. I'm so happy. I'm so proud that I did the work. I didn't always have that. And I want you to hear this. A lot of people think it's impossible for them to have a good relationship with their son, and then they create it. Okay, so that is available for you as well. Know that. I was once that person, and that's why I'm so passionate about helping you get there. And I really am curious, what does it mean for you to have a good relationship with your son? Like for me, I love skiing with my boys. I love doing fun stuff. I love going out with them to restaurants. I love going to a cafe for coffee and get them a treat. I love watching movies with them. I love the chats, right? All of those things. What is it for you? I want to know. I want to help you get there. And I decided that I want to make it irresistible for you to say no, to try this out. So I guarantee all full money back on this investment if you feel like it doesn't work out. And the reason I am so confident that this won't happen is because this works. I know in my bones and my heart that once you give it a try, once you work with me, once you try coaching, you will experience what it is that you want. You will get what you want. You will get what you came for. And this way, there is nothing for you to lose, right? You will have to invest time in creating that for yourself, but you will have to invest time for this in any other way that you go about it, whether you decide to get a hypnotherapist or a therapist or I don't know any other way, but for me, I find coaching is the best, the shortest, the fastest way, and the cheapest to get any result, especially in my relationships. That's what I always go to, obviously, because I'm a coach. I love the results the coaching gets me. So if you are ready to invest the time, then there's nothing else holding you back because you will have if you feel like, okay, I'm not sure if I want to spend money on this, I want you to know that I will refund you all the money at the end if you feel like it didn't work, okay? Because I don't want your money if you didn't get what you want. But I do want that for you. I want the version of a good relationship for you that you want with your son. I mean, I'm really curious about what it is. Which flavor of it is it for you? So I would love to see the email saying you signed up, and all you have to do is go to www.coachingnatalia.com and then sign up for a free mini session. And that's when you get to pick your time, and then I will chat with you on Zoom. And it's as simple as that. But the most important step for you to do that is you have to imagine that it is possible for you. Every single client that I work with, they tell me that the hardest part of this whole journey is for them to believe that it's possible for them to have that relationship with their son. That's the hardest part. And most of that work they do before they call me, before they email me. And it is the hardest, right? Because for you to call me to sign up for a session, you have to believe even just 1%. That's 1% is enough for you to sign up, for you to email me, right? And we both know that it's important to you to have a good relationship with your son. That's why you're listening to this. And that's it. That's all that's necessary is for you to believe that 1% of the belief has to be there to sign up. And it's okay that it's not fully there. That's why you don't feel like it's true for you yet, right? And so as you're listening to this, as you're going about your day and thinking about your son and you, and notice whether you believe it's possible for you or not. And I want you to know that when you come work with me, I am not going to tell you how to change your son or your relationship with your son so that you can feel good about it. Okay? Your relationship with your son does not have to change for you to have a good relationship with him. Okay? So you might think, oh, if you only knew my circumstances, right? If you only knew my son, then you would know it's not possible for me to have that. Not true. You can have a good relationship with your son no matter what the circumstances are. Okay. And if you've been listening to my podcast for a while, you will know that all of our thoughts create our feelings. And all of our thoughts about our son are what constitute a relationship that we have with our son. That's why our son doesn't have to change for us to change our relationship with him, right? That's why this works every single time, bulletproof. There is no failure, right? If we keep thinking the same thoughts about our son, then we will keep creating the same relationship that we have with him. And if we want a new relationship, a different one, a good one, we need to do the work on our thoughts. And that is what I do. I do not tell you how to parent. I do not tell you how to change your son. I do not tell you how to think positively about your son. But what I do is I show you your thoughts. And then from that place, once you really see that those are actually thoughts, then you have full access and power to change them. That's the magic of coaching. Okay? Before you come to see me, you think, no, these are not thoughts. This is the truth. These are just the facts. And so, if you have any questions, I would love to answer them for you. And I'm going to see you on the other side on Zoom. Okay? We'll have a great week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.